Alright, I'm back at this thing. This thing's constantly got issues. Hopefully get them all worked out, but yeah, he said it won't go over 3,500 RPM, so somehow it's either going into some kind of protect mode, or maybe the linkage, the trigger is not advancing, or I'm not sure what's going on. And it also, but it has another problem we've been trying to get to, which is he has a little he's got this little you know, this little lever here selected his tank, starboard, and port, and I don't really like it, especially right here. This really needs to be moved. It needs to be put in another location, and it probably needs to be a new one. I was gonna suss that out. I mean, like today I'm gonna have to, like, this is kind of like my priority. All right, so I pumped it up, and I'm gonna go grab the keys. Well, I got the keys, and I'm gonna start it up first, because I kind of been doing that lately. It's like just starting things, and you know, because well, I don't know, it gives you a good indication. And the other thing is, like, you know, I've had some people tell me, oh yeah, it runs great, and then you start it, try to start it, and you're like, man, this can't run, can't possibly run. So let me turn the switch on. Yeah, so anyway, what was I saying? I don't know. I don't know why I'm so frustrated this morning. I guess because some people, not this guy, but some people are whacked. That fires right up. So, she's a smoker, that's for sure. Yeah, she fires right up. We're gonna go through our steps, and we're gonna figure out what's going on with this. First, I'm gonna see if I can't get both those tanks working. He's got a little switch. Where's it at? Like up there, see that fuel gauge? And then there's a fuel port. So port, starboard. And we can see starboard's got plenty of fuel. And that's back to that port. So I think we gotta figure out what's going on with that starboard tank, because it's not. Yeah, then it settles back down like it's supposed to, you know. Alright, let me figure out what's going on here. Alright, just trying to get some kind of game plan. So I put my spark checker out because I want to check the wide open timing. I don't think it's moved, but I want to check it. Look at the spark. I noticed the number 3 had a slight cut in the boot. So I found some duct tape and just put that on there temporarily. You know, get another spark plug and replace that spark plug wire. The spark plugs looked really like wet. See, that's very, very wet. So that's a problem. That's a good indicator. So then I look over here, and I look at my carbs, and they're really wet as well. And then coming over here, I noticed that this is not lined up with this, but then that kind of affects our timing. So local guys, peoples, guess they're picking up a boat. Maybe something's wrong with it, I don't know. So I don't know, we were somewhere around here. This is where you kind of get messed up, like you start just moving stuff around. But I think this is our problem. But then what's why has this got so much play in it? I don't know. But we can adjust those carburetor butterflies, I think we should do that. I've checked the wide open throttle and butterflies and they look all right. It's throwing all kinds of fuel, so I'm not gonna do that. I shut her down. So as far as wide open timing, I think he's pretty good. This is a problem. Like I don't want to throw a bunch of fuel out into the water. So I think what I might do is try to suss out a fuel problem and then kind of come back around, or at least let it set for a little bit. So we don't want to open spark and then we go kaboom, you know. It's not good, especially with those kind of spark checkers. They're an open, it's an open spark. So we want to be careful, and we've got to figure out what's going on with this fuel system. So I think that's what I'll try to figure out first, and then I'll move to this. I think what it really is that the carburetors are not synced right or something. What's going on with the carburetors? So far, that's what I'm thinking they are. It's really wet. They're dumping a lot of fuel, and why it's that rich is probably just needs to be adjusted correctly. Well, the wind kicked up. Sun kind of came out a little bit. There's somebody coming in. Check it out. He's just in a tracker or something. I don't know what kind of boat that is. I thought he was coming in pretty good. Looks like a bass tracker or something. What is it? I'm a boat nerd. Boy, today'd be a good spinnerbait day. Top water, top waters. Like Roland says. What am I doing? I gotta figure out why this tank. So we got port and starboard. So, port tank, I believe, is our tank. It's a bad tank. And I figure out what's going on here now. I'm looking for any kind of signs that give us anything. One thing is for sure. This seal is bad, and it's leaking water around the seal. So we're gonna have to address that. And then this here is gonna be our pickup tube right here. And it's gonna go up to here. So it'd be nice to, like, maybe I'll take the bulb loose and connect it straight to the tank, bypass the switch, see if it pumps up. Probably gonna disconnect that over there, that fuel filter, so I can take this and connect it straight, see if I get anything. This thing is way underneath here. This I mean, it's like a manual switch, right? And it just goes from one tank to the other tank. It's not hydraulic, you know, it's just a manual switch. It's a tank selector switch. Anyway, that's that guy right there, and I don't know if it's working or not. it's pulling fuel up from the other tank. So what happens when it switches tanks? Last time I was out here, it wasn't working. And I was going to try to get to it when I could. So we're here now. But I think that's the first thing I got to do is take it off the filter, pull the line out here. I could probably leave that just, you know, and pull the bulb on this side. Maybe, you know, there's enough line here right now. Like I could just go ahead and cut just a hair, because I got more line with me. And then I'll just plug the bulb and see if it pulls. Now the other side's a little different because it's got, I don't know if we got enough extra line or not. Probably we could go up and over it or something. So, you know, I'm gonna leave that connected and then just get a pair of scissors and see what I'm saying? I can just take a pair of scissors and cut it about right here. It's super dirty, so you know, he's got to get that seal fixed. And then, so nothing's on right now. I got the power off to everything because, you know, we want to be safe, super safe. Yeah, because right now, like, you know, anyway, let me, I guess, get to work. So I couldn't do this job out here if the hinge to this compartment was still attached and he had that in working order. I couldn't do what I'm doing right here. I would have to like come back, or I'd have to have him bring it, you know, to me. So, you know, I know it's pumping. And just to kind of show you guys, like I got a milk jug. Whoa! Well, there went my cap. Just got a milk jug. Hang on, get that cap. It's going down in the, you know, there it is. Anyway, so right now we're have the selector switch and it's pointing this way. And it's pulling from that tank. Okay. So this is not a problem over here. It's the starboard side, I think. So let's select another tank. I think that's to that side. And then it's not picking up. Now it's picking up, but which tank, you know what I mean? Oh yeah, it seems like that's not, it's gotta be this direction, right? that's good because it's in there. I don't want to do this. Yeah, so it's definitely this tank over here. So, I don't know. I think what I may have to do is I have to get way down here, disconnect this because I didn't bring another bulb. I should have brought another bulb because then I could cut that. Oh, I know what I can do. Sorry. Losing my mind here. I'll cut this side like I said I was going to do earlier. So here's what I can do. Disconnect this. Put this back into the gas tank. Sorry. Forgot to bring a funnel. Anyway, this is just where we're being extra careful. So we just got to disconnect this line right here and, try to keep this up where it's not, because there's a little bit still in there. So we're having real good places to do this. But we're just going to try to be, so first thing is like this line, like when I put it on, I'll probably was standing up over there and that would be fine, but now we're over here. It's kind of opposite of where it should be. Let's get this off. Get off there. That same clamp. I mean, this line is old, but you can, it's usable. So we'll see if it, direct from the tank, if it, if it'll pull. Dang it. Yeah, there's nothing in that. I guess try to clean this up and then maybe take this in here. It could be, kind of weird. Or if it's got any fuel in it. because I don't see any. I have to go back and get the 3/8 line to replace those two lines. That's not the problem. The problem is here. I wonder if this even has any fuel in it. Okay, I think what I'm gonna do next is I might try to start it and run that old fuel out of there, and then take the sending unit out and look down and see if there's any fuel in that tank. I don't know, he may think there's no fuel. It's a new sending unit. It's possible that he was getting a wrong reading and thought he had fuel and it's just ran it out. Let's hope that isn't the case. Or could be a good, I don't know, you know, like I hope it's not that. But yeah, I want to check the wide open timing and check my butterflies and all that stuff again. But I don't want it spitting fuel. So I'm gonna try to start it and then, you know, see if we can get rid of all that. Running out of fuel. I gotta check the timing there. Anyway, that runs out of fuel. Now I can hook up my spark checker and check timing on a wide open throttle, because I think that's not right. And then on the front cover, what does it say? It says 18 degrees before top dead center. And this says 7 degrees. I wrote this at top dead center idle, but it's probably a little further than that actually. Yeah, I think it's about 14 degrees. I have to look that one up, but I think that's what it is. It's set right. I don't want to mess with it too much, you know. But now I can take the plugs out of it. And all right, I got my spark check. I just checked the spark. It looks good. I gotta hold one hand and, you know, do the trigger for the, you know, because we got this in key on position, but we gotta do it here and shine that timing light and see where we're at and see how on it is, how off it is, whatever. Remember that said 18 degrees before top dead center. And I pull this around. I've got it marked 18 degrees right there. And because there's top dead center, I made a mark on that a long time ago. And then this was supposedly like the timing, but I think it's more like about 14. So I don't know if we can come in a little bit, but you got to do it whenever the thing is running, because you have that idle advanced circuit, which I can disconnect, but I gotta look it up again because I can't remember it. And then I haven't adjusted these carbs yet to open and close like they're supposed to, so that's another thing. I'm gonna have to get these, you know, back the way they were. Yeah, this is gonna be a process. So I guess I'll put it wide open throttle, because I think that's something. There's something going on with the carbs, but there's also something going on with timing, like the advanced timing. So let me just get that set. Let's see what happens. Yeah, it's a little low. Alright, I adjusted the wide open throttle at 18 degrees, and that's that one that's way under there. If I can get you a picture of it without falling in a lake. That's that guy. So now we're at neutral. So now what I got to do is adjust my butterflies and get them set. So they're closed right now, so that looks good. You know, with that timing, it could have been a big thing for him. So these look real good. I'm gonna have to adjust, just, you know, kind of adjust this a few times, I think. Let me see what I can figure out on that deal. All right, I'll put the plugs back in it. I'm gonna recheck the gaps. I had a couple of them here that were a little over gapped. So this is supposed to be at 30 thousandths. Anyway, just go through each one. Double check it, you never know. That's the same thing, you know, gap them, check the gap, put them back in, and then I'm gonna figure out this fuel issue. I guess I'll take the sending unit out, see if there's any gas in that tank. There may not even be any gas in it, you know, and then I don't know if that's the case, and have them come out and put some gas in it and take it for another drive, because definitely the timing was way off. Well, it runs pretty good. Put a little bit more timing in it. I don't think it's too hot. It's not working. Well, we'll see. Now I got Mike's permission to go test drive it. I guess that's what I'm gonna do. So put this stuff up, get a life vest on, wire this up. Situated. I should have had a foot pedal. Say we won some kind of battle. So the center unit was not reading properly, and I think he ran it out of gas. That's why he couldn't pull any gas from that side of the tank. I fixed that, so that's a win. I took it for a little drive here, and I didn't think I was going to make it back. I guess I should have checked to make sure that trolling motor was working before I left out of here. Oh, I see the plug now. Ah. Jeez, man. Okay, we're gonna start paying better attention. Let me get the cover on this boat and get the heck out of here. Think about this. I don't know. Could be a stator heating up, and then it's... Yeah. I mean, I think that's what it might be. Something electronic. Like once it heats up, it just shuts down. And then whatever I, you know. I mean, we could pull, we know it's cooling. I could pull the thermostats, make sure it's not sending a false value. Or they're stuck wide open. No, I'm just looking at curveballs and knuckleballs. Wonder what age his electronics is. I bet it's up there. And I'm gonna tell him about that seal because he's leaking water in over the top. I'm gonna butt this up and get out of here for today. Just kind of think about this for a bit, and then I don't know, see what my next move is. Well, it's a beautiful morning. Quiet out here. Ain't nobody out here. But water's kind of stained. We've had a lot of rain. Can't tell. It seems like a lot of the shad is moved up into that pocket over there. It's probably just loaded down. But I'm gonna see if I can't get this intermittent deal. Here's another one. It's like the episodes come in that, you know, like this one's got a water pump problem, this one's got thermostat problems, and then next one you get, oh, it's got a water pump problem, it's got a thermostat problem, and you get one that's got starter problems. And then, you know, the next one's got starter problems. The next one's got starter problems. And then you get this run of, like, power packs. Power packs are bad. I think what we're going to try to do today is see if we can't take this power pack off. And then underneath it is... yeah, underneath it is our rectifier. So we got a new rectifier. You know, we're gonna have to pretty much take everything apart. I've got it off right now. I'm gonna get my meter out. Just make sure everything is on the off position. You know, and see if we can't get it figured out. So basically, you got to take this off because it holds these designs. So you got to take the solenoid off so you can make sure you don't have any power. But we can lay it back to the side, you know, and we can get our bolts off the top where the power pack and all the goodies kind of are in there. But I can't, you know, like here's the thing, like I can't really film this, and a lot of this I may have to just, you know, lay like on my back. I mean, on my stomach, it's kind of what I'm dealing with this morning. You know, I got to get all the wires for each side of the power pack off of here. Goes to the coils, and then, you know, we've got a couple other connections for come out here, and this goes to your, you know, over to your heat sensor. And what else? I think backside over here we got, you know, power going to it. That's how it gets power. We got wires coming from the stator and the trigger right here, so we gotta look at that and look at our new one that I got over here. This is for a 200 horsepower. It's like an 87, 89, but CDI 1134037. That's the power pack. And then over here we got this guy. It was just the voltage regulator underneath it. 193368 line. And I'm hoping that'll get us all cleared up. So a lot of this is just, it's not going to be possible to really video it. So, you know, I'll do what I can, and let's see if we can't get him straightened out. Yeah, I got some stuff out. I got a meter, some tools, make sure there's no power going there. Some rags, a little tub to put some bolts and screws in, and then we're going to take that one out. I believe that one's probably, you know, I don't know if it's I'm sure it's a Johnson Evinrude. We have a CDI replacement. We'll see. I know this is it's hard to like fill this out on the water, but this is where you got to get the trigger part of it off. And okay, so I'm kind of at the point of pulling the trigger wires off. So I got the power pack loose. We gotta disconnect a whole bunch of stuff, and it'll kind of make sense. And the great thing about CDI is they give you directions, so just read the directions and you'll be alright. And I got the power pack out, and you got to take this piece out. And his is, I don't know why they did this. And then, well, I get it, but then they made it out of plastic. So, but there's the part number. 583550. No longer available, but you can find it like on eBay and stuff. So now what am I doing? Let's see here. We're taking that rectifier out. That's what we're doing. So I need a 7/16, and then I need my little socket wrench. What did I do with it? It's not laying there. Put this up. What did I do with it? What did I do with it? It's a cheap Pittsburgh one. So I know you can't see nothing, but there's a bunch of screws up on top that I gotta take out. Screws, bolts I gotta take out. Not a bunch. I don't know, 6 or something like that. Yeah. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then I think this is just bolted to that top housing, so I'm just gonna bring it all with me. You can't really see that, but so that front, you know, like what we call it, junction board, it'll come with it, I believe. So hopefully we'll get it off. I got the rectifier out, regulator, voltage regulator, whatever you want to call it. So you can see like this stud, and I know the lighting over here sucks, but so this stud, I think we got to take that off, and you know, on this side, so you can see where that plastic piece kind of got messed up. But look at our old one. I gotta go clean the old gasket off, and yeah, this one definitely looks like it's been well used. So I think the first thing to do is see if I can find me a 7/16 to get that off. I got a real skinny one, that might work. And then I'm gonna have to get this off too. So yeah, I gotta get this off, so I think I gotta swap it. This one's probably a little tougher because I just gotta be careful. First, which was kind of loose. Yeah, sorry, this is really exciting, huh? Along over here, I was sitting there, I noticed that, because he's out here close to the end of the channel, right? So I don't know if you can see it or not, if they're still there or not. Yeah, they are. See all that right there? Look at them. I don't know what they are. You know, they're all through here. So I don't know if that's, you know, some gizzard shad. But there's other bait, I mean, there's predator fish there too, because they were hammering them there for, I don't know, 3 or 4 minutes, and they're still kind of, yeah, you see them swimming. I guess they're just waiting to ambush something. Let me see if I get this thing off of here. Now I can get a pair of pliers or something on it, maybe. If I even have any here. I have these. Somebody gonna fish that point. There's a lot of people that fish that point. You know, honestly, I'm kind of fishing it wrong, to be honest with you. But let's see if I can get this thing off here. No. If I do like this. There we go. There we go. So this one was over here. Okay. And then I've got CD Electronics 1933689. It's going to look exactly like the other one. Take the gasket off because we're going to put that on a little bit. Excuse me. So this is going to go right here. Excuse me. Let's go ahead and put this on. I can refer to my pictures. Sorry I'm coughing, but something's got something stirred up here. Let's see, I think this one was over here, wasn't it? And this one was this side. Material off. And then I'm going to use a little bit of Perfect Seal because there is where water is. So I'm going to do that. And I guess that's that. So yeah, let me clean off where that gasket material is, and then yeah, stuff some rags down there. Make sure you don't get nothing fall down in the engine. Well, sometimes things happen. I just dropped 2 little, they're like square nuts and screws that hold the solenoid onto that plastic piece. Terrible design. Absolutely terrible design. Anyway, I went ahead and put that back, and that plastic piece. I'm gonna have to take it back off and go see if I can match up a screw. It's like a 1/4 inch little deal, and then probably, I don't even have the bolt because I screwed the bolt back into the thing because I didn't want to lose it. And then what did I do? I turned the thing upside down, and now it's gone. She gone. Maybe I can just go down to Ace Hardware, find something. Okay, so what we got here? Okay, one side, we got the other. Let me put this thing on without dropping it into the water. Oh, by the way, what is this? 113-4037. 113-4037. Well, could have took a break for a second, clean up a little bit, put the stuff up that I'm not going to use anymore. Got my old one up here, just take a look at. You know, so you got these two little connectors. You know, we've got these connectors, which, anyway, you got one side goes to one set of coils, the other side goes to another set of coils. You got a ground wire. Then we've got this, which, yeah, orange and black and orange. And we got a push-pull connector. These, I don't see anything, and I have to look at the diagram, but they're both brown, both sides. So I don't know what that is. And I guess this is another temperature sensor plug thing, and I don't know if we need this piece right here, this rubber piece. I don't think we do, but we can take it off, because I think the new one, yeah, we'll probably reuse that rubber piece. Same thing with this one. Just take this off. I think we've got to use it too, even though they don't look great. Come on now, let's just not. You have to just cut a little way. We don't have to use it. We should get that off there somewhere. This is nothing that we're reusing, so come off of there. Put my head up in the air with that deal. Well, I've never had one be like that. It's stubborn. Ooh, they pull that up. Must be caught somewhere. Should just pull that off of there. It usually does. Wow, this one really stubborn. It must have got hot, melted. Alright, there's two. And then, so like I said, I don't know which one. Anyway, I'm gonna hook the rest of this stuff up. Now I gotta go see if I can't get some nuts to secure that solenoid down. Alright, well, I got it back on here. And it's not fun. And there's not a lot of room. There is, if you look, there is a gap. But, like, it's not a lot. Might have to go to Ace Hardware though and try to get some screws or whatever bolts that'll go in there. See right here, I gotta get a bolt and a screw, and yeah, I don't know. See what else. I might take a break because I might have to get that to check spark. So I get out my spark checker and check spark and everything before I try to turn it over. And maybe we can even check timing, I suppose. But yeah, that's kind of a about right. If I would have done that, I'd be done. Well, I got it back together, fired right up. I was kind of done for the day. It's kind of like, I'll come back, check the spark later tomorrow or something. And then I was like, let's just see if it'll even start. So these are not really that fun to do. The way they put that fire pack up on top of the motor, it's kind of weird. But let it settle out a little bit. There it goes, drop back down. You have to adjust that idle and stuff now, because it seems like it's not quite right. Yeah. Trying to pick up, but it's not quite right. So I'll come back tomorrow. I'll adjust on it. We'll see.